a doll created to be perfect, finds herself turning human. Because of this, she leaves her fantasy world, but discovers how women are treated in the real world. Years ago, girls only had baby dolls to play with, so they could only pretend to be mothers. This changed when they discovered a gorgeous giant named Barbie. Through the years, Barbie changed things and became many women who accomplished different paths. Her influence inspired women to become anything they wanted. Thus, the issues of feminism and equality were resolved. At least, this is what they believe in Barbie Land. One morning, Barbie wakes up in a gleeful mood and gets ready for the day with her feet remaining pointed despite not wearing heels. After breakfast, she gracefully descends her house and heads to the city. Her day is filled with meeting with President Barbie, watching writer Barbie win a Nobel Prize, and supporting other Barbies in their careers. After a busy day, she heads to the beach where her boyfriend Ken waits for her. However, tourist Ken presents himself as his rival for the woman TM's attention, while most ignore Alan since his dolls Donna TM sell. To impress his girlfriend, Ken rushes to the ocean to surf, but bounces off the plastic waves. Barbie helps him up, but tourist Ken mocks him. Angry, Ken challenges him to a duel, but before things escalate, Barbie comes between them. That night, the Barbies and Kens hold a dance party. As the ladies appreciate how perfect their lives are, Barbie suddenly wonders about death. This stops the music as everyone else is stunned by the idea. Barbie then clarifies that Xiao Tim's just dying to dance, and the party continues, though her face is still filled with worry. When the night is over, Ken wonders about staying at Barbie Tim's house to do girlfriend-boyfriend things, though hey Tim's unsure what that means. The woman reminds him that every night is girl Tim's night, so she refuses. While she goes to sleep, however, Barbie is still thinking about death. The next morning, she wakes up less gracefully, and things Donna work perfectly in her home. She also ends up falling out of her house instead of floating. Still, she tries to make the best out of the day. However, when she goes to the beach, her feet suddenly flattens. She shares this with the other ladies, but they, were all scared to see her flat feet. Barbie also rants about the imperfect things that happened to her today, making physicist. Barbie theorized that TM's malfunctioning. She suggests visiting Weird Barbie, who used to be beautiful until a kid messed with her in the real world. Now, the weird one is tasked to fix imperfections that happen to the other Barbies. With no choice, Barbie heads to the weird house to meet Weird Barbie. Upon seeing her flat feet, the weird lady wonders what triggered it. So Barbie hesitantly admits that TM has been thinking about death. This shocks Weird Barbie since a doll thinking about such things creates a rift between their land and the real world. She explains that Barbie must find the owner of her doll. Otherwise, the girl TM's sadness and imperfection will spread to her. Barbie argues that they already fixed the real world to make women happy and powerful, so her owner should now be sad. However, Weird Barbie argues that TM's still happening, so she must help her owner to fix herself. Soon, Barbie says goodbye to her friends before leaving Barbie Land. To her surprise, Ken appears in her back seat. She orders him to go back since Tamal slow her down. But Ken refuses to lose a bet with tourist Ken, so he insists on helping her. Helpless, she accepts him as her companion. Eventually, they reach California in neon-colored outfits and rollerblades. This catches the attention of many people, many of whom mock their attire while men ogle at Barbie. This makes her uncomfortable, while Ken is thrilled about the admiration. Just then, a man touches Barbie, and she instinctively punches him. This lands them in jail, and after paying bail, the two decide to find simpler clothes to blend in. They change into Western attire but forget about paying for them, so they get sent back to jail. After being released, Barbie worries about finding the girl who owns her doll. She decides to focus on thinking, though this bores Ken, so he goes for a walk. While he does, TM is happy to find men encouraging each other during work and gym sessions. He ends up in a corporate building, where he overhears men talking business, while a female assistant is dismissed into a corner. He also sees a television where he learns that in this world, men are prominent figures influencing sports, music, politics, and businesses. This excites him since Itatma is different from Barbie Land. Meanwhile, Barbie meditates and catches glimpses of her owner. She sees the childa taught and attempts his happy life with her mother. But as she grew up, the teen became withdrawn. This brings a tear to Barbie. Eyes. She continues watching the people of the real world and sees the imperfections amidst the seemingly happy lives. Just then, Ken runs up to her, so she shares that her owner is at school. With that, the two head there to search for her. Meanwhile, in the toy company Mattel, an employee named Aaron receives a call from the FBI, warning him that two of their dolls have gotten loose. This scares Aaron since a doll named Skipper appeared in a family home 10 years ago. She insisted on babysitting their children but took the toddlers surfing. To prevent this from happening again, Aaron decides to report this to the higher-ups.